I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon.
It seemed that buck movement had slowed to a crawl over the course of the last week, so on the evening of November 13th, I tried out a new stand where I knew does were frequenting, in hopes that a buck would show up along with them. Deer did hit the field in daylight as expected, but unfortunately, no bucks showed up. The next day, I returned to the stand where I encountered the bladed 9, and deer movement was solid from early on. I don't have a name for this buck just yet, but I really hope he sticks around. In a year or two when he's mature, I plan to spend some time going after him. He's definitely not going to be the biggest buck, but he is unique, and I hope to see him more down the road. Out of nowhere, a herd of does and fawns spooked through just in front of me, and with rifle season just around the corner, it felt like a glimpse of the hunts to come, as the deer encounters in rifle season always seem to go pretty much exactly like this. Not to be outdone, turkeys moved through before the evening was over. With another 2-day season coming up soon, I'm looking forward to one final chance to take a turkey this fall. Back-to-back days with snow in the forecast had gotten my hopes up for seeing increased deer movement. Despite my calling and all the hours spent on the stand, neither day produced a single deer encounter.
Well, we're giving it one last shot tonight. It's Friday, November 20th. It's the last day of archery season, and we're sitting along the edge of this field here where last year on the last day, we saw a real nice half-rack walk up into the field with, 10, 15 minutes of daylight left. And this is the spot we sat in last Saturday. We saw a couple of does and fawns, so I know there's deer in the area, and maybe one of those does will bring a buck with it and hopefully bring it by in range. But it's a nice evening to be out. It's a little bit breezy, but it's in the 50s, so we'll sit back and enjoy, and hopefully we can get a chance here.
Despite the promising amount of deer, the evening would end without a buck encounter.
Well, I don't have much for a remaining camera light, but with what I do have, I figured we'd just call it a night at that. I don't know how many total deer came out there, probably 8 or 9. A couple of mature does and a bunch of fawns. Pretty much right at last light. But, it was a really nice sit. It's a nice evening. It's still pretty warm, but unfortunately, no antlers tonight, so we're gonna be down to rifle season. It was definitely a good archery season, though. We got all 3 doe tags filled, and definitely encountered the biggest buck I've seen while hunting, and encountered him plenty close. That was just a crazy scenario, but most of the deer are actually feeding across the field here and into the cornfield, so we might not even spook anything getting out of here. But it's pretty well dark, so we're gonna climb down out of here, and guess we're down to rifle season, so that starts a week from tomorrow, and we'll be back at it. But I'm pretty happy with the way the season went. Didn't get a buck down, but some really cool encounters, and looking forward to rifle season.
It is amazing to think back over this archery season. It started off near perfect, filling all 3 doe tags within the first 2 weeks, and then what can only be described as an encounter that was so close but yet so far, with my top target buck on November 3rd. To look back on it and consider that minute-long encounter with hundreds of hours spent on the stand hoping for a chance, that 1 minute was the highlight of the season without ever getting the full draw. In less than a week, Pennsylvania's firearm season opens. Next time I climb into a tree stand, I'll have a rifle in hand and a buck tag left to fill. As always guys, be sure to go and check out Meat Hunters here on YouTube. You can see these videos a full 4 days early, plus all the content from the other guys in the Meat Hunters crew. With rifle season opening, you can expect to see content from that over there soon. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.